Evo is officially over, and what that means for just about every game that's at Evo, we got a new character, and to go along with the new character, we got a new patch. It's still too early to tell exactly what to say about this character, but one thing though I think we can all agree on, this dude hurts. We do get a few other changes along with some character updates. First off, we got what are called EX characters. Every EX character, they keep basically the same normals, they keep the same supers, but all of their specials and their unique abilities are different. Grand basically becomes a bit more offensive, losing his projectile, gaining an extra lariat. Narmaya, I'm honestly not even sure what to say about Narmaya, but her combos are cool. Her combos are cool as hell though. And Djeeta, like I said, kind of works kind of like Percival, where she builds up charges with her 5U, then when she does specials, she uses a charge to then enhance them and make them stronger. And the moment everyone looks forward to is who's going to be changed on the character list. But first we got the one system-wide change. Hit stun when crumpled from standing state now is the same duration as hit stun when crumpled from crouching state. So basically just an adjustment to how crumple works pretty much. It changes to Djeeta, Lancelot, Percival, Metera, Ferry, Soriz, Eustace, Vira, Beelzebub, Avatar, Grimnir, 2B, Vikala, and Galleon. The last two a little less so, but we will get to that. And yes, your eyes are not missing anything. No Versusia changes, no Beatrix changes, no Vasaraga changes, no Narmaya changes. Start off though, we start with Djeeta. In general, easier hit confirms and more stability on the character that needs, let's be honest, more than just that before she makes her return to the meta of this game, I think. Lancelot, on the other hand, has a paragraph and a half. The strange thing, making it where you can crouching light into crouching medium and have them be a true string. Kind of a weird change, but that's what Murray confirms again that this just seems to be the stability patch, and I guess is a way of putting it. Can use this word, increasing its damage overall. Yeah, so like I said, extended outwards, cancelable into 2M for a true block string, and then damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, increase. So I haven't really seen much Lancelot gameplay so far on this patch since these changes, but I have been hearing really good things about these changes, and damage went up, his strings got better due to the increased range, and he can now close the gap better. So overall just really good buffs for Lancelot. We'll see how much of a difference it ends up making. Percival, the one thing you really need to care about is Flame Carpet is kind of nerfed. If you block the ultimate Flame Carpet, you can now guard cancel on the first hit of it, and not only will it hit him, it'll get rid of the Flame Carpet, it'll also do a hard knockdown as well. Even though he can still space out the Flame Carpet, because that move itself is still going to be incredibly strong, it's just not going to be one of the best throw baits in the game, one of the best anti-mash buttons in the game. It's not going to automatically lead into, well, it'll still lead into a full combo, but pretty much you now have to space it out more, rather than being the entire game plan of Percival, his best anti-throw, his best anti-mash, his best block string, does chip damage, you can hit confirm. It's basically it's no longer the end-all be-all, although it is still incredibly strong. As for improvements, why? Freaking Grimnir only got nerfs, but we'll get to him later. Basically, they made Dash 8 stronger, and they want Percival to actually have a reason to use the medium version of his Rekka, I guess. So Percival is going to continue to be a incredibly strong pick. Metera. Okay, yeah, this is honestly was a weird change. Her invincible wake up option used to basically send people full screen, which is good for her because she gets to then zone. So they decided we're going to nerf it, but also buff it by making it where the person is now closer if they get hit by it, but she gets a safe jump off it and can just do close up pressure instead. So both a buff and a nerf, kind of. Yeah, that one's just kind of weird. And because it's now faster by 4 frames, we now get things like this. Yep. So Metera now has some of the highest damage in the game, on top of, you know, being Metera. At the cost of her U butterfly lasting 20% less time, so 1 second less, she now gets whatever the hell that combo just was. Ferry. The changes we made to Ferry's moveset to improve her ability to poke and counter more than we intended. Yeah, think. So we're bringing those back in line. We'll say I'm true to adjust the behavior of some of her moves. But the big thing out of this is you can no longer side switch with the whip grab. So no longer will you be the one to put her in the corner, and then you get hit once by her mashing, and then suddenly you're the one stuck in the corner. So we're at least good with that. The downside though is this part. We've increased edge stun for the traveling component of GG to make follow-ups easier to perform after a mid-air hit. And why is that an issue? Because now Ferry now has a loopable, safe jump, fuzzy. A loopable, safe jump, high-low. So she can't just put you in the corner for free anymore, just through side switches. But if you get put in the corner, you are officially screwed. Soriz, a nerf, a few buffs, and the ability to heal himself. They decided to make his roundhouse more punishable on block, and gave him better combos. Cool, so Metera has now stupid high combo damage. Ferry now has an infinite loop. And they gave Soriz more damage. I honestly don't know what we're doing this patch. Due to the requirement of Macho Ultimatum. Being under 30% health is not difficult for Soriz to gain the full benefit. So because of that, for every stock he has, he now gains HP. Soriz combos now better. Soriz axe kick now actually more punishable, being -8. And Macho Ultimatum now giving him HP back. So that makes Soriz slightly more unsafe, but give him more damage and the ability to heal himself. Seriously, what are we doing this patch? Speaking of damage, Eustace. Our adjustment to Eustace were focused on strengthening his starters and combos for when he lands a guaranteed punish. Eustace already has very high damage, thank you. Eustace already has stupid high damage on guaranteed punishes. Why are we strengthening them? Why are we freaking deciding to make a character whose guaranteed punish damage is already stupid high? We're making it higher, as well as making his combos easier. I want to keep asking this. What are we doing this patch? Vira, I'm going to do one thing, and then we're moving on. Okay, that's it. Moving on. Beelzebub, bug fix. Fixing issue where skill would sometimes greatly draw foes in closer under certain circumstances. Whatever. Avatar. We both buffed and nerfed him. We destroyed his combos, but at the same time we buffed his combos. But at the same time we destroyed his combos. And then we also gave him new combos. Then they did the one thing that everyone has begged for. They made his U teleported lariat that everyone, including myself, always spot dodged. They made it -2, so it's not the end all be all. So yeah, Avatar's problems are still Avatar's problems. He still has low HP. He still does 800 damage to himself per EX move or follow up. The combos are slightly better because they at least make it where he hurts himself less, but Avatar Belial issues are still Avatar Belial issues. Nothing has changed, and for some reason they refuse to actually let it change. The moment you all have been waiting for, Grimnir. Grimnir had tended to be able to maintain pressure too easily after landing certain skills, so we reworked some of his toolkit to balance the flow of battle. The most stupid change ever, Deathrite Tempest, the U version, no longer causes a wall bounce from the middle of the screen, and recovery has been reduced. This should change its usage cases, including its combo routes. And by including its combo routes, they mean no more combo routes. What combo routes? What combo routes are we talking about here? We remove its usage in combos. We destroy his mid-screen combos. But don't worry though, it's -4. It's -4 now. So EX Tornado Suspend affected all aspects of play due to extended period of time that it would remain on screen, so we reduce its active frames. How much do you guys would think they did it by? 10%, 20%, 30%? Yeah, how about 50%? Don't worry, Corner Oki, gone. Safe Seal Getup, gone. So don't worry, be happy. And then their buff, we made a medium Void Light Eraser, his Air 214 series, the Air Orb. We made that easier to use in neutral by reducing its startup. And the U version now travels forward immediately after activation, increasing meter utility and reducing the risk of being punished when blocked. The medium version might get used for combos. U version, I don't see really having any uses for it. This makes no sense whatsoever. Why not just nerf his damage? Why not just nerf his scaling? Why remove his mid-screen combos entirely? Totally not salty or anything. My character does deserve to be nerfed, but not like this! Speaking of the opposite, 2B. We adjusted the utility of some 2B skills to give her greater flexibility in neutral. Ultimate skills now consume 2 bar instead of 3. We made it easier to utilize. This should allow players who wish to conserve their gauge to use their super gauge instead by using ultimate skills. We also reduce the Pod A's recovery on whiff, make it a more stable tool in neutral. It should make it less likely for 2B to be punished after a whiff medium normal attack into Pod A. We're going to make it harder for people to punish her whiffing her every 2B player just mashing medium. Cool, thanks. Great side of games. Reduce startup and increase active frames on jumping M should make it more formidable against mid-air opponents, like she needed it. Oh yeah, and you can now do JLLL in the air. I don't know either, but apparently. And I'm sure you guys all want Vikala buffs. Well, tough shit. And for those of you guys who think that Galleon might be getting some buffs since she's kind of been underperforming since she came out, well, tough shit. And that's all the patch notes. So what do I think of them? I hate them. Not just because Grimnir is nerfed, alright? I see you already going down to the comments. Zane's just mad because Grimnir got nerfed. Yes, I am. I am mad of how they nerfed him, first more so than the fact that he got nerfed, because he definitely deserved to be nerfed. But the fact that Beatrix didn't get nerfed, Vasaraga didn't get nerfed, Metera got nerfed, but at the same time buffed. Freaking her U Butterfly lasts for 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Grimnir's Tornado lasts 2 seconds, but it got cut by a full second, the same amount as U Butterfly, so U Butterfly is still around for 4 seconds. Grimnir lost combos, Metera gained combos, so where she actually does more damage now in the corner. They removed Fuzzy's a patch or two ago, and then they basically gave Ferry a looping safe jumpable Fuzzy. So yeah, Beatrix didn't get nerfed, Vasaraga didn't get eustace didn't get nerfed, Eustace didn't get nerfed, Catalina didn't get nerfed. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. What were we doing? It's like, cool, we got EX characters. But it's kind of like we're getting extra DLC characters without getting DLC characters, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I still think we're just going to be seeing a ton of Beatrix. We're going to be seeing a ton of Vasaraga. Metera is still going to be an absolute monster. That ain't changing. Versusia did not get any changes, so she's still going to be everywhere. So it's like, we buffed some characters, but kept the top tiers still the top tiers for the most part. Hell, even Grimnir's changes, he's probably still going to be top tier even after these nerfs. I kind of expected a little more, if I'm being honest. It's been a full year since we got a patch that changed every character, and there are some characters I believe that still haven't been changed since that patch. Do we need a massive patch? No, not really. But this patch is just, I don't know. I just don't get it. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think of this patch? You guys like it? You guys don't like it? You wish they changed more? You wish they didn't change anything? You guys happy that Grimnir is nerfed? Because I know you are. Make sure to like, drop a subscribe for the Mudkip, and until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.